I don't. I do not fucking. I don't know. I'm so fucking.
Alright, let's try it again, because this just really can't get cursed and frustrating enough. Welcome back to the inaugural Halloween pumpkin Halloween cooking stream. We do love a good Halloween cooking stream. So as per usual tonight, we are going to have our favorite actual pumpkin muffins. We will also be making some cheese tortellini cheesesteak things. And I'll figure out a cheese sauce of some sort. And whatever rice that I can make, because Trad can't cook rice, apparently. Thank you for being here. Thank you for dealing with everything. I'm going to go downstairs. The oven's already on, and I'm going to get the pumpkin ready. This is going to be a long one. Maybe we'll be done by midnight.
All right. And then this should still work, right? I don't have to absolutely lose my mind for this, right? Right? Please tell me nothing is broken. 3 seconds that I've touched one thing. Can I hear myself? Okay, as it were, the oven is almost heated, and I am working, splitting this pumpkin. Have to hack the top of it off. There we go. Stop. Excellent. I'll clear that out. I'll probably try and save the seeds. Don't do this with a dull knife, by the way. Get yourself something heavy. Cleaver style. Alright. So I gotta get the guts out of this one. Yeah, back it up with a hammer. I remember there being some kind of, like, technique for getting all, like, the stringy bits out of the seeds. I want to say soaking it in cold water, but, like, I don't... I also forgot to grab a spoon for this to get rid of the...
Welcome to Kyo's channel. I'll be
Yeah,
your
whatever.
navigator, Rise Kujikawa. And just so you know, you are my favorite simp.
Yeah, just want to make sure I get the stringy business out of this, because it's not texturally... cheat on this a little bit. Cut it out.
and go against the direction of the fibers. So I've gotten just to see if I can get a little bit better. Decent. All right. Hey Alexa, can cats have pumpkin seeds? So that's a no. Just have to play with fucking Minesweeper with all of these. Rebecca! See chat, this would good pussy. If we were streaming this on the other platforms, there'd be more than one hole in this pumpkin. Although to be fair, that was last joke. Dan, what kind of comic were you reading involving cat boys? You know what? I think that's good enough. It's gonna be good enough. It's gonna be tremendous. I can only hang upside down before all the sinus pressure makes me want to vomit everywhere. Just trying to like formulate how I want to do shit so it gets done in something that fucking timely manner. As for community night games, I don't fucking know what we have tonight. I don't. Let's have that. I have an absolute zero tolerance for fighting. Thanks for sharing your reading porn, Dan. We appreciate the crew. Alright, that'll be water for the tortellini. I did. Yeah, okay. Good. These need to be thrown away, cooked. Alright.
Okay, let's just get the pumpkin in the oven first. Those should both fit. Alright, we're gonna do something pretty interesting here. Yeah, pumpkin's gonna take the longest, so I'm gonna do that first. And then the rice. Cheese sauce should come together rather quickly. Okay, so. Much like potato, because this is a very large vegetable, I'm actually gonna get some holes in here so it can cook properly. I'm so fucking up with that camera not working, not staying where I place it. I want to break it open because you want to be able to scoop the flesh out of this when it's done, but this should help get some steam in there. Oh, that was a fucking doodles. Being really careful here. This has a pretty aggressive fucking slide across it. But be pretty decent. It's just, yeah, like using a fork, we ain't actually. I'm gonna go with that should be okay. Put oil inside of this, rub it around. I'm not going to season it because it's not going to be a savory dish, but if you were roasting a pumpkin, you would also season it. Especially because the salt and pepper really help kind of work itself in there as you're cooking. Yeah, that's why I was on the other side of the blade. The last thing you want to do is have a kitchen accident, especially in that area of the body. Alright, so what I'm now going to do is lose my fucking mind, open the oven, and we're going to put a little bit of water in this tray. Lift these up. Get a little water under them. And we're going to set a timer for about 30 minutes. I'll check on them. Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes. Steam. All right, next up, we're going to teach Trad how to make rice because apparently he can't. It's all right. We love him. He's just fucking developmentally challenged. Whatever. Don't worry, Trad. I have some ice pack and a stop pack right there in case things get hairy. Oh yeah, I'm sure it was a great angle, like directly up my nose. Anyway, we were talking about Steam decks earlier. Here's where mine ended up after our last camping trip. You know exactly where it belongs, in the kitchen. All right, everybody, let's help Trad. Trad can't cook rice. I swear to God, I have to make fried rice like every fucking 3 goddamn cooking streams. Okay, so I have rice in a jar. And I'm just gonna eyeball this. I will say the correct way to do this, especially if you're making fried rice, is don't use fucking fresh rice. You need to use day-old rice. Don't know where. pretty 99% sure it's not much here. Hey, Baba. Baba. Sorry, I'm not it's Let me pass my way. Baba. Baba, why you hate? Not even paying that attention. The wire. The strainer. Yeah, not the plastic, metal. It's not. It's the one that I normally keep with the cutting boards. No, but I'll look. Maybe it got pushed way back. Okay. Yep, there it is, buried. Found it. I also love that our thing from last cooking stream is still a thing. All right, Trad. So I'm just gonna pour some rice into here, okay? I don't know how much. I don't even fucking care. Now I'm gonna take like kind of cool-ish water. I'm just gonna mix it around. You know, you basically want to keep doing this until the water's pretty much clear. Okay, you don't want like white water because that's all the extra starch and shit. And this goes for like any rice. Not I'm making fancy. Is it okay to skip doing this occasionally? Sure. I mean, I'd even recommend doing it if you're making like a sticky rice dessert where you need all that extra, like having as much extra starch in the in and on the rice, real helpful. Okay. So now that this is rinsed, it's gonna go in here. Okay. You following along, Trad? Good. I just want to make sure you're paying attention. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread this out. And I'm going to take this camera over here, okay? Come right up. Now, I'm going to stick my finger in it. And, oh, would you look at that? It comes up to like right about my first knuckle. I want to add enough water that it touches my second knuckle. We call this the finger method. Now, knowing you're the absolute, Lothario that you are, I assume you know how fingers and knuckles work, but for anyone that doesn't, you just wanna get it up there. There you go. That looks about right. Good enough. Okay. So, if you are putting it in an Instant Pot, what you're gonna do is put it in the Instant Pot and fucking seal the lid. Hit the rice button. Okay, we're good. Can't read. Otherwise, just throw a lid on it in a pan. Ta-da! Easy peasy. Let me consult my thing there. Okay. So next, I'm going to work on this cheesesteak sauce thing. Get this out of the way for now. Actually, yeah. Let's do it this way then. Yeah, this will be. Okay. So, I am going to start working on the cheesesteak. Okay. I have sliced beef. This steak. Actually, you know what? Let's onion. I'm gonna dice like as fine as I possibly can. Now the goal is not burn. Do I think I have? I do. So I don't need. I'm just gonna go with like half onion here. And like I said, I'm just gonna try and dice it like as tight as I possibly. Because basically the goal is to have these just kind of like smelt down. I'm gonna actually bring out really good for this. Like it makes them really precise. Fine cut. Alright, there we go. Very, very, very finely diced onions, and they are just gonna start going in there and sweating. And if we get a little pumpkin in here, it's not like the worst thing that could ever happen, I guess. Imp, it's good to see you. How are you? How is Minnesota sports? Better than Philadelphia sports? Is it better than MBS, which at this point stands for fucking massive bowel syndrome? Okay, there we go. Nice and easy in there. We're gonna let those kind of start to caramelize. Aid this by adding some butter. Do I want to? You know what? I'll make the fucking cheese sauce in a separate. Oh Christ! Well, on the plus side of being incredibly under the weather is those onions didn't bother me. I cross-cut the fucking shit out of them. Okay, back burner. We're basically gonna start with some butter. I'm just gonna use this much butter. And we're gonna let that melt down. And I will shred some cheese into it after I make roux. Means start shredding the cheese down. And if you're gonna ask Kios what kind of cheese are you using? I don't think y'all understand when I say I'm fucking broke. So here's my bag of cheese ends, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's just the end of cheese, like deli. Incredibly inexpensive, and it is incredibly random. This tastes like a little Swiss. On the plus side, that'll give it a little bit of flavor. I have what appears to be some sort of yellow American. That's absolutely yellow American because it's crumbly. So we'll get it to melt down and be smooth. Don't really have an option. Another little knob of it. Looks like we got some white American in here. Now the fun part of white American is this is a whole bunch of slices. I'm just gonna fucking mash it in here. It's fine. It'll break down. Hey, what's up, Nan? What's on the menu? We have Philly cheesesteak tortellini. We have actual pumpkin muffins, and I'm making some sort of broke-ass fried rice. So I have some cheese spread down in my mouth. And these onions are doing a good job. It's starting to get translucent. I'd like to put a little bit more into them. I'm gonna hit them with adobo. So that's salt, pepper, garlic. I added probably a bit too much, but that's okay. We have a whole bunch of other shit going, so it ain't gonna be a big deal. Oh, what's up, Allie? Howdy, transbiologist. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the worst form you could have seen me in. You'll look like absolute shit. So, alright, let's get these here. I think that's our best bet. How are you, Allie? How was your stream? Hopefully it went well. Yeah, I feel ya. I'm also beyond exhausted. Alright, so we got our very thin beef here, and I'm going to turn this down and start thickening it. I'm just going to use regular flour here. Oh good, I have a whisk. What I'm actually going to do is like this, so I'm not making a huge mess. Now, with this butter, I basically want to, I mean, you're probably not going to be able to see it really well, but I am basically whisking this butter in, and I basically want to turn this into like a brown concoction at the base. Now we're not going like full gumbo roux. I don't need it like dark ass brown, but I want it to be a little thick. It's not what I want. I am not adding peppers to this because, fuck you, it doesn't belong on a Philly cheesesteak. nor mushrooms. They don't belong on a Philly cheesesteak. I've already committed enough sacrilege by adding what I believe is Swiss cheese. Okay, so our roux here is starting to come together. Needs a little bit more color in my opinion, but the texture is just about right. Alright, I am going to add some whole milk to this. And we'll start adding some cheese to this bitch. Turn this into a cheese sauce. It's got a little thick, needs more milk. This can go low. Probably a little bit too much milk here, it's fine. Hit it with some heat. But yeah, what were you streaming? Oh, you're still working on FFT? Hell yeah. I choked another run of Claire Obscure today after trying to get runs going for over 2 hours, so I'm just fucking killing myself. We did a little RE Village to remind ourselves how good that game is. But yeah, I've just been like fucking tired, exhausted. Okay, this is very much done. And this needs some heat. Needs to be stirred constantly, so I want everything to melt. Now the goal here is I will keep this like you stay in the bucket. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like hanging. I am hanging on by my knees now. And the best we can do. I'm gonna cover that. Get some water in here. Stirring. But yeah, we got some Philly cheesesteak tortellini thing going on. I am not making them from scratch. I'm not that good. We have some real pumpkin muffins, and I'm making some sort of leftover fried rice extravaganza bonanza because Trad doesn't know how to fucking cook rice, I guess. Add a little bit more heat to this as well. Starting to get melting, but it's not as creamy and or dreamy as I would like to see it. But yeah, welcome Raiders. You don't know me, I'm Kios, I'm here, I'm queer. My back, head, and neck pain are moderate to severe because I'm under the weather. I'm way too stressed, and my bills don't pay themselves. But hope you had a tremendous time with Allie. If you haven't given him a follow, you absolutely. One of my favorite bottoms on Twitch. I mean, streamer on Twitch. Real good egg. Does a lot of Pokemon speed runs. You were doing some archipelagos a while ago. And it's good to see you diving into FFT. It's a really good game. I unfortunately have not had the funds, time, or energy to work on it. So, it's on my list of things. Right, this is almost where I need it to be. I have the melt. I just need it to thicken up a little bit, and then I will basically introduce it to this pan, and we'll finish the fucking tortellini in it. Yeah, no, exactly. It's such a modern facelift that okay, did FFT need a remaster or remake? No. Does it benefit greatly from it in terms of accessibility and fucking streamability and everything else? Yes, absolutely. Fuck. Season it a little bit. Just keep whisking. Not everybody melted yet. Looking at you, the very large chunks of cheese. I want to get it as close as done to possible so I can add it into this, which is coming together quite lovely. And then that once, like, I will probably under cook the tortellini a little bit and then let them almost kind of quasi fry off in this. I'm super excited to shit and throw up at the same time after eating this. Yeah, I've just been really tired of fucking choking speedruns. I gotta tell you, it's been wearing me. Especially after getting cucked by 15 twice this week. There we go. That is. I can tell you that's a nicely textured cheese sauce because it is obviously quite creamy and dreamy. And also, it stuck to my finger like fucking napalm. There we go. That's what we want. I just need this to fucking go. Introduce a little bit onto here. Just curious to see what happens. It'll end up cooking itself a little bit more, but I'll leave that here. This has 5 minutes for our rice. To just barely maintain some fucking heat. If you're asking, did I make too much cheese sauce? The answer is yes. Will I find a use for all the cheese sauce? Also yes, thanks for asking. Like your booty. I want to. Love that. Love that. Listen, a little bit of floor cheese makes everything. No? The unfortunate thing is I got this done a little bit faster than I would. So I need this tortellini to fucking mad quick. Almost ready for food, Baba? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's literally just melted cheese ends from a roux. Nothing super fancy. I also have to pull up the pumpkin muffin. Hey, Alexa, how much time is left on the timer? Alexa, how much time is left on the timer? I am going to... You know what? Let's go with one of my favorites. So, like I said, you don't want to use fresh fucking fried rice. That's ignorant people shit. So, put some parchment paper down, and then what I'm gonna do is I am going to toss it in the fridge for a little bit while we work on the rest of the stuff, and then I'll make ricey leftover. Yeah. How hungry, Baba? I'm just gonna. Who gives a shit? Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes. Take a nope. Alexa, stop. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes. Just enough heat. Okay. But yeah, it's good to see you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, that rice is done. Once it's open, we'll spread it out. Parchment paper, fridge it for a little bit. It's not going to be the same, but what it'll help it do is kind of tack up a little bit. So it'll have that kind of day-old rice. Alexa, stop. And I am going to get a little bit of this pasta water in here.
I really love tortellini. I think it's incredibly underutilized and underappreciated. Cause like, yeah, it's basically like fucking ravioli. I get that, but I don't know. Maybe it's some sort of childhood memory or something. I don't know if but like these tortellinis and like a standard tomato sauce is some good shit, you know? Okay, so now that I have this cooking, here, and there is a lot of flavor already in here with like the cheese and the meat, fucking diced half an onion. Definitely want to let them get together a little bit. Not that one's for me. Now, I can introduce the rest of this. And as heat gets into it, it should thin back out a little bit. Hasta el tiempo, baba. This looks like a shit this week. Right? It's dinner time. Okay. You like a bowl of Philly cheesesteak weenies? Are you just waiting for the pumpkin muffins and fried rice? So I basically made cheesesteak on top of it. It should be. It should. Well, I made the cheese sauce from scratch, so that should be somewhat reassuring. It's got onions and steak-em. I have to flop this rice in a second, but we'll bring y'all in here. Yeah. Oh. God, no. Should be fine. Yeah. What up, Alec? Yeah, it came out pretty good. All right. Let me fluff this rice, and then we can teach Trad how to make fried rice. I made a lot more rice than I planned on it, but that's okay. Now I can have leftovers. Do you want any fresh rice by chance, or do you want me to just make fried rice?
Okay. Don't want me to keep any paint around for any reason. All right, chat. Because this is pretty ridiculous, I am going to probably split this, where I'm just going to toss this portion in the fridge, and then there's a whole, probably another portion that I will package up later and actually make some really good fried rice with. But if you notice, I don't have anything burned on the bottom, trad. It's this show again. I don't remember what it was, but I know the dude's name is 10K. I still have some cheese sauce if you want cheesy rice. Yeah, I know. Me too. I was thinking about that. Good. Glad to see the Jays are winning. Yeah, it does, Alex. Good to see you. How was Claire Obscure for you?
Gaming.
I'm mad at the Blue Jays because they knocked out the Mariners. Hi, Ray. And fuck Drake. But at least enough about it. Ray, did I summon you with my incredibly cool Cosmos shirt? This house loves it. There you go. I think it was a Yeti shirt. Ugh. Alexa, how much time is left on the timer? Just gonna say. Yeah, and this isn't even a Xenoblade. This is Xenosaga. Alexa, stop timer. All right, so I need to let these pumpkin chill for a bit, and then we'll start working on our fried rice. What would you like in your fried rice? The usual. How's your cheesesteak tortellini? Oh, you gonna poop? Okay. So, our pumpkins are bubbling. Literally just, you make a cheesesteak and put it in. Oh, I was gonna do it with ravioli. Then I realized that could be way too much cheese. Yeah. What I do really like about the Xenosaga franchise, though, is the absolute glow-up that Shion undergoes. Like, the first one, she's just this, like, incredibly meek and timid woman who is so unsure of herself and everything. And by the end of it, by the end of the franchise, she ain't got no glasses no more. She got contacts. She's wearing shorts. She, evolves into a woman. Exactly. Yeah. Honestly, the thing that bugged me about Xenosaga 2 was just like they changed the art style for like no reason, and then went back on the third one. Like, I get it, but like, probably should have thought about that a little better, you know? Alright, so that pumpkin is still going to be nuclear reactor levels of hot, so I'm gonna let that sit. What I am gonna do is drop a knife directly into my foot, and we are gonna start working on getting some shit together for this fried rice. We don't talk about Xenosaga 2 is, yeah, you know. I will say one of the things that still, in every shape of the word, eludes my fucking understanding. In Xenosaga, with the exception of Proto-Merkaba and cutscene, and outside of battle, there is no music in it. Now, I gotta tell you, as someone who is always fucking exhausted, I used to speedrun Xenosaga, and I can literally count how many times I've fallen asleep mid-speedrun from that game. Just from lack of, like, literally all you hear most of the time is just footsteps. You skip all the cutscenes, you only hear the fucking, pretty much the same fight music, and then Proto-Merkaba has them. That's it. Everything else, good luck. Which is so strange, because the music's fucking good. Like, it wasn't shitty, generic JRPG. Like, yeah, it's pretty fucking good. It's pretty fucking spirited, you know? Yeah. My wife's sneaky, buddy. Give it up for my wife. It's my day off. Definitely. I am so good. Okay. I honestly, like, if tomorrow was Monday, I would just fucking die instead. No thanks. I think I'll die. Alright. So, what I have here is diced up bell pepper. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a fucking great game. Great game. Love it. It's just one of those, like, weird fucking choices. You want spicy fried rice? Okay. So, seeded syrup. Got it. It's honestly a very interesting speedrun. In the sense that you need a calculator for it. It has like a really awesome reset point called Minotaur, where if you just get the wrong fucking wrong turn order, it's pretty much over. That's always a fun one. There's one of the last splits in the game is called Working the Shaft, and you literally just ride down this elevator shaft like a fucking boss gauntlet. Fuck my God. Jidge, fuck out of here. Get out. Get out. But yeah, it's great. It is a speedrun of all time that exists, I'll tell you that. Alright, so we have one piffed and seeded Serrano. Wash my hands after this because invariably I will then
touch the tip of my penis and my eyeball and my nose and end up having to go to the hospital. I will complain about it. Alright, next up, we got an onion. Did Trad make it back yet? I want to show him how to make fried rice so he doesn't make a fool of himself. Ugh. Your peanuts? Yeah, what's up, Doc? Yorkin to peanuts Vance. I am not. No, absolutely not. Fucking chili jam. Get that shit out of here, Ray. Fuck boy, Jamie Oliver. Oh, yeah. No worries. Alright, I was bitching to Fout about this earlier. Not bitching, but like this is my bag of vegetable scraps, which is just a potato bag, really. But I will be using that to create some sort of vegetable broth in the future. I'll let you know how it goes. Yeah. It's basically just like the tips of the onion, you know? Like the kind of like the outer skin, like the stems of peppers and shit like that. So not what you'd like, you know, really actually be able to eat. Should probably do this so we can see my knives. Owie. Good pile of vegetables here. I was gonna say, Ray, is the character that Nigel plays, Uncle Roger, he's supposed to be is he supposed to be Singapore, or is he like Malaysian or Filipino? I don't think he's Filipino. Yeah, okay. So he never got into like actual description. He's just stereotypical Asian uncle. Yeah, I was gonna say I know he's Malaysian. Like he is actually Malaysian. His stuff outside of Uncle Roger is also fabulous. If none of y'all have watched any of his like stand-up work, he's pretty fucking good. And to further prove the point, in this house, when we make fried rice, we don't use induction stove. Portable campings.
Now, I will admit, I do not have wok egg in any way, shape, or form. So I just try not to let shit burn. And by the time this is done, we should probably be ready to make these pumpkin muffins. Oh, I definitely have a few Asian friends, and I definitely have met Asian dads and Asian uncles. Shout outs to Tang's dad. Jesus Christ. I've never had to drink so much Hennessy in my fucking life. I've also never seen someone pass out drunk, wake up like an hour or two later because the words Hennessy shots were announced. Rip that, and then immediately go back to sleep in his hammock. Okay. Wood here. You want egg? Oh, yeah. All right. We'll put some egg in this. So, this rice now is, it's not exactly as it would be a day old or refrigerated, but it's got a little tact to it, which is what you want, And your boy's gonna whip together some motherfucking eggs for this rice. Probably should have used a bigger container, but that's okay. You gotta get that rotate motion so you can hold some air into these bad boys. Kind of Gordon Ramsay it here, which I know is not the preferred Asian uncle smoking cigarette in the back of the restaurant. Uncle from Hong Kong. Listen, it may not be sanitary, but the fucking lit cigarette off the burner is an essential part of the cooking experience, all right? So these are nice and finely scrambled. Reduce that. Have anything on it. And take these out the pan. Which again, there are 27,000 different ways to do this. This is just how I do it. Otherwise, you end up with
in my opinion, I end up with overcooked eggs that clump all the fucking rice together, and that's not fucking delicious. All right, so we have our rice, like I said, and it looks like we got a good bit of the moisture out of it, because I can tell, because it's all on the fucking backside. So let's start busting this rice up. Hi, Yule. What one for tonight? Not my fucking sanity, buddy. We made some Philly cheesesteak tortellini. I am working on broke boy rice. And then I'll be wrapping up with pumpkin muffins. Actual pumpkin muffins in just a little bit. On the plus side, the pumpkin in there is getting a chance to cool down. All right, so rice is starting to glisten, which is what I want to see here. And there's a very thin layer of, not like a pool of oil, but you can tell the bottom of the pan is lubricated. So, slide our veggies in. Did I just not cut all the way through this section? I guess I didn't. That's interesting. Well, it's taken care of. Plus side, probably won't have to run the heat down here tonight, so we'll take that. Now, the most important thing, obviously, is if you're not a fucking piece of shit, you'll have this mysterious crystalline powder. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit on there, and that's what makes everything taste better. The MSG. Now, unfortunately, I have been a lazy fucking prick and have forgotten to buy regular soy sauce for the past 2 months. I do have dark soy sauce, which is a little bit funkier. If I recall correctly, it's more of like a kind of a mushroom base. However, it is going to make this like dark brown, but that's okay. Let me get a few things together here. So we have a little bit of sesame oil, a few drops around the outside. Oh, that was a little bit too much. That was just supposed to be a dash of rice vinegar. That'll help kick some things back around. And then, as always, whew, that was a little, I wanted to add just a touch of it. That was a little bit more than a touch. It'll be fine. With our soy sauce, again, this is dark soy sauce, so I'm not gonna go as heavy. You wanna just go around the outside. You don't wanna pour it on there because then it pools up and it's fucking gross. Now, normally I would throw some like frozen vegetables in here. You want frozen? You want like peas, carrots, corn? Nah. All right, we're not gonna do peas, carrots, corn, kind of Americanized way of doing this. So, we're just gonna leave it as is with a little bit of bell pepper, some onion, some seeded serrano, and I'm gonna introduce the eggies back in. Like I said, I don't want to overcook these eggs. They're like just underdone. So
That should motherfucking do it. Want some fry rice? Okay. And, in all honesty, don't look that bad.
Been to prison twice.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I wanted to put that spinach in there, too. That was part of the leftover broke bitch. But, there you go. Oh, this camera. Came together really nicely. MSG. Listen, I'm not claiming to be Asian or good at Asian cooking, but at least I know that I can make fried rice that doesn't make someone's ancestors cry. See that? I left the cheese sauce over there by itself, where it belongs. Now, that is nothing fancy. It's just fried rice. It's good enough to call a poverty meal. It'll fill you up. It's warm. It's hot. It has some levels of nutritional value. All you got to do is be able to cook right. All right. Now we gotta get to work on this. All right. So here's a pro tip to make your pasta better. What I would recommend doing is undercook your pasta. Undercook your pasta a little bit. So like when it says, oh, al dente, 8 minutes. Cook it like 6.5, 7. And what I do is I do that. Like I make my pasta in a pot of boiling water and then I heat up the sauce in a pan like that. And I start heating up the sauce early. And you want to take your slightly undercooked pasta and you want to finish it in your sauce and add a little bit of the pasta water in there to help make the sauce. It allows the flavor of the sauce to penetrate the pasta a little bit deeper. Now, no olive oil for fried rice. Considering I was gifted some absurdly expensive, real as fuck olive oil. Like, not from Italy olive oil. I'll put it that way. Those of you that don't know, the mafia makes a fuck ton of money adulterating olive oil. Like, most of the olive oil you get is not actually 100% olive oil. You can blame the mafia for that. Fried rice, Asian cooking, you get corn oil, you get vegetable oil. Maybe canola, that's all you get. The only other option is lard. Big fat. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, this was procured from the Middle East, where I'm pretty sure they will actually physically assault if it's not 100% olives. Not go into it. But that is used for pizza dough
And beef. That's pretty much it. Listen, sometimes you just gotta go the virgin olive oil a good time. The virgin olive oil and the Giga Chad. Not sure if I need a minute or I just shit my entire ass out. Probably both. Like chili dogs and root beer, I feel like cheesesteak tortellini is definitely considered as a laxative for some. Yeah, pretty much. Like this, like you can tell this shit's legit because it's not it's not clear, it's not clarified, it's just there's fucking olive resin. It's murky, cloudy. But yeah, this goes like I said, I will use it for pizza dough just because it imparts actual flavor into it. Not like olive flavor, but more of a, it just really kind of brings like the dough and the seasonings together really nicely. Because I'll be honest again, if you're not seasoning your pizza dough with like a little bit of something, like why? Just congrats, you've made flavorless dough. Cool. I have cheese sauce on my bag. It's fine. It's a snack for my wife when I get pegged. Right, about? Well, it's cheese sauce, not bag cheese. Feel like the still no one notices. No one ever says a goddamn thing. Except Laura. Laura noticed. All right. Pumpkin muffins. All right. So this cooked in there for about 45 minutes. It smells tremendous. As you can see, roasted, nice and soft. I've run out of space and cares all at the same time. Let's go, baby. Oh God. All right, and this is a classic. I've been making this one for a while. Delicious, but too much sugar. These aren't even that fucking sweet. Okay, so tree fitty on a bun. This calls for pumpkin pie spice. I'm probably just gonna make mine. We have nutmeg, or did you use almond? I did. I forgot. I bought some while we were at Head Nut. Yeah. Yeah. Bubba, I found a way to not the bottom.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to bake the pumpkin seeds? No? Don't like pumpkin? Okay.
I can.
Yeah, I can let them chill for a day or two. On the plus side, we'll have leftover fire ends this week. Okay. Then we'll get 2 ounces of pumpkin. Also, still hot. But there we go. There are our pumpkins. You can tell they're fucking steamy. Maybe on the oven 30 minutes. We'll get those scraped out, added, and we'll make some muffins. Yeah, they've gotten better. Like, so for me, this was a thing like 10 years ago when you would go and get pumpkin. It was always butternut squash. Like, it was very difficult to find like actual pumpkin. Nowadays, it's pretty easy to get a hold of. But like, it's just kind of been a tradition, I guess, and I've just immortal words of Valtteri Bottas, tradition. So now it's kind of just been what we do. I'm so excited to have Valtteri Bottas back in Formula One full time next year. Like, that's a thing I truly missed. I feel like that's the one thing we've been missing from the grid is interviews with Finnish racing drivers. You know, because of their notoriously chatty nature. Don't fuck me, 'cause I'm not. Alright, and we're doing the smart thing of cleaning and packaging up as we go. Why would it be butternut squash? I don't know, that's what it was. Believe it or not, like if a lot of pumpkin flavored things were butternut squash 10, 15 years ago. I wish I had the fucking answers for you, but I am just a whale biologist. I call them as I see them. I'm not a whale biologist, I'm a historian, which is like fucking don't know what that's worth. Oh, a set of steak knives. Family, family, family. This might be a little bit more pumpkin than is asked for, but it's fine. They want almost a pound. This is probably a little bit over, but to be honest, I can save and just scoop kind of the rest of these, and honestly, I could dip in the vegetable broth. Kind of earthy sweetness. Also, trans biologist, not gonna lie, I'm gonna be really upset if you're not actually a biologist. Like, I'll be like a little let down. You know, I realize it's the internet. Not everything on the internet is true. What are you doing? I mean, to be fair, you are an old. You're in 21 minutes. Allie, help. My back just fucking crumbled to dust. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. You kids, get off of my lawn. My turn. 21. Dude, I'm gonna have a fucking slip and fall onto my fucking. Ugh. And just. I'm old enough to be your dad. Like, I could be their dad. That's fucked up. Horrible. Why would you do something so... Listen, you can make Allie and Vi feel old as fuck, okay? Don't do it to me. I'm a lot cooler. I forgot, there is a lot of sugar in this. I also probably want the larger mixing bowl, so we're gonna... Yep. Tradesies. Okay, so in 2004, for reference, in 2004 was when I first started getting my pee-pee touched regularly, okay? You were born, I was getting my wee-wee touched, okay? This does not help. I'm gonna fucking die on the toilet, aren't I? Listen, I remember upgrading to Windows XP, alright? You shut your fucking whore mouth. Long live Windows 98. In 2004, I was working on purchasing my first car. In 2004, I was working a fucking part-time job. I'm gonna fucking... Jesus Christ.
been downhill ever since. Yeah, the first PC had Windows 95. I had worked on 3.1. Shut up. All right, Bubba. The orange juice is free. Bring the funnel. For a second, I thought that was Sunday, and I was like, wow, she just really made herself fucking comfortable, huh? Ugh. Ugh. So anyway, Allie, now that Transbiologist is here, how do you feel about our upcoming open enrollment for AARP? Top of the ninth, 4-3. Come on, Jays. Put the Dodgers away. Get rid of them. Alright, I think I just need... Oh, the pumpkin pie spice. A little bit of salt. Four eggs, and then I am going to... Ow. I'm just gonna straight grate. You know what? Actually, let's do this the right way. We'll get the mortar and pestle out. Hell yeah, dog. Glad to hear it. Looking forward to qualifying for the early bird specials. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Okay, I need this knife, aka the cleaver, because I don't need a whole fucking thing of nutmeg. Get your ass back. There we go. Got some clove. Definitely allspice. Cinnamon. For what? No. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 I if you have a mortar and pestle for bones, I don't want that. I don't want to contaminate that with my spices or vice versa. Mm. Yeah. Normal for me. That smells really good. Yeah, listen, you got to get your own molcajete. That's the bone Tupperware. To be fair, I don't think I've used the bone Tupperware for anything. Yeah. I'm familiar with the bone toothbrush as well. You want to sniff of this? It smells really good. This smells really good, chat. 4-4 bottom of the ninth. Fuck my hands. I shouldn't have said anything. I think I need like a little bit of baking powder and then we should be good to go. 2 teaspoons baking soda. I was so close yet so far. I always love making, like, doing something like that because, like, the fresh spices make such a fucking difference. Like, legitimately. Like, if you're interested in making, like, say, Indian food at home, do yourself a favor, toast your spices before you do it. It's a huge difference. Yeah. All right, these will get mixed and then scooped, and we'll have some muffin. Yeah. Pumpkin bars are really good too. I'm a slut for a really good bar, but like, we've already discussed my long-standing love of citrus. Yeah. That's good. The orange juice is what really pulls it all together. It adds like a little zest to it. So it's not just that very overwhelming pumpkin flavor. Ugh. All right. Okay, let's pour these into a pan. I can start fucking cleaning. Yo, sounds good, Allie. I will be here. Thank you much. Please take care of yourself. Let me know if you need anything from me on my end. Oh, also, keep your eye out. There will probably be some announcements about Questing for Glory soon, and I assume we'll probably hear something about GDQ, but I am not holding my breath on my end. So anyway, fuck. Anyway, trans biologist, back in my day, there used to be this place called Blockbuster, right? And you could rent VHS and video games. Hell, there was this game back in the day called Pokemon Snap on the Nintendo 64, and you could save your pictures in it. You could take them to the Blockbuster, and you could print out your pictures on these little stickers. Those were the days. You want brown sugar topping on? Yeah. Do we want to do anything gaming-wise after this? Like, indifferent. I guess Repo hasn't updated mods yet, so. Oh god. Yeah, that used to be a thing. It was one of the big, honestly, I think, promos that was like done with Pokemon in the US. I mean, outside of the movies. And then there was the Pokemon 2000, which, okay, I remember seeing the Pokemon 2000 movie with my dad and crying when Pikachu was beating up Pikachu. Spoiler alert on that one. And you weren't even fucking born yet. As a reminder, when you are muffins or cupcakes, you don't want to fill it up to the brim. 2/3 of the way. Fingers crossed. I feel like Mother and Father Yule are either ostensibly cool or like yes to both, actually. Yeah. I don't think I have mine. A lot of my childhood possessions unfortunately got flooded multiple times. To be fair, not like, hey, don't get me wrong, it's not like I had a bad childhood, but like, I don't really particularly care much about the things from it. I'm not a super materialistic person. Yeah. Mom is problematic. My dad's pretty fucked. My stepmother's been through shit. No, it's just, she had a lot of unpacked trauma in life that she never really got a chance to deal with properly, compounded with a lot of actual physical health problems. So, I mean, she's in her 50s now, and to be honest, I think finally starting to get a grasp on life. It sucks. But, you know, better late than never, and don't blame her for it. You know, life is challenging, and fucking stepfather passed. He was, I'll be honest, I liked him after his first cancer diagnosis a lot more. I think he realized that he wasn't in control of everything in life, and that really made him a better person. My mom is okay. She's very high. All right, so I'm gonna start packing stuff in, so I can basically, we'll do something else after this first round of muffins goes in. I don't know what. I'm exhausted, but hey, it's 10K. Hey, Eisen, get some rest, dude. Thanks for hanging. Sorry there's no gaming. We made cheesesteak tortellini. We just put our first round of pumpkin muffins in, and our fried rice extravaganza is done. Alexa, set a timer for 26 minutes. Yeah, nah, we're, at this point, I just need to put stuff away and pack stuff up. Ooh. Uh-oh, boner alert. Yeah, cooking, listen, getting this stream up and running was a fucking nightmare. All right, I'm gonna go fill my vape. We'll come back down and start. There you go. Huh? Oh, why? They send you an email? Oh, damn. Tell them to quit being incredibly fucking horrible with their policies, and maybe I'll give them my business. Ugh. No. Alright, while I'm up here, there are the links to the YouTube. Hi, Stinky Azira. There's the stream wish list, my wife's Etsy, and the YouTube to catch up on what you may or may not have missed. Ugh. What did they want? What are they trying to give us? Yeah. Now, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice go really well with pumpkin, squashes, gourds. All right, I'm gonna start packaging up a lot of shit. Splorch. Well, looks like we have tons of leftover rice for more fried rice. Or I could make chicken rice soup. How have you been, Sarah? Fuck. You know what? I can take the stew leftover. Easy burger, not cheese specific. Gravy type. I could make stuffed cabbage. You got a job as a dishwasher at a diner? Let's go. That's some fucking classic. That was my second job. No, sorry, first job. Not at a diner, but at a restaurant. Yeah, jobs are very difficult to find. I don't need to say it, but we all know the jobs report was a big fucking lie. Yes, it was. It fed you a whole bunch of bullshit. The government doesn't come back and just magically amend things. It doesn't fucking work that way. All right. So I have the leftover pumpkins going in my bag. It might almost be time to make some veggie broth. Got good chunks of onion and pepper and some pumpkins, so that'll definitely have some flavor as a broth. Ugh. Forgive me on it. Yeah. Listen, I need Toronto to pull off a miracle. Let's fucking go. Anyway, Yule, you want to come and get some muffins when these are done? Ugh. Pumping lube without Steve. Best Steve ever. Obviously, I'm gonna have a lot of cleaning to do. But we got our leftover Philly cheesesteak tortellini with homemade cheese sauce. That'll either be one of the best leftovers ever created or an instant trip to the fucking shit fountain. Yeah, dude, I feel. Well, hey, baby steps, Hero. That's all you can do. Baby steps. But welcome back to the world of the working, whether you want to be here or not. I can sympathize with that. I could use a fucking couple months off. My wife deserves a couple of months off and or a new job that's not dog shit. But well, we'll get there as we can. As those much smarter than me have stated, a day at a time. Alright, on the plus side, we at least can get a nice soak going on here. Alexa, how much time is left on the timer? Okay, 16 minutes left, and we are pretty much quote-unquote clean. I've at least put away the leftovers. We'll get the first round of muffins done, pull them out, and then we'll do the second, figure out what we want to do for the rest of the night. Alright. Messy, but I've put away all the food. I will never get your approval. I know my. Yeah, dude, I get there's honestly something special. Like, don't get me wrong, when you're depressed, this place sucks. Fuck. Dude, this is like the worst place ever. But like, the day to day, it's not too bad, you know? Much like every place, you occasionally have your ignorant asshole, but for the most part, everyone says hello, how are you? They got a story to tell you. You know, they ask about life or the porch cats. You know, makes me feel like I was outside online sphere. All right. Well, Bubba, you got all sorts of snackies, and then you'll have some muffins. Sunday. Your name is Chidge. Will seeing your daughter help you? Hey, have a good one. Thanks for swinging. I appreciate you. Go Birds of the blue variety. Sunday. Yeah, probably. Either the pillow or the basket. Oh, are you still in your basket? Basket cat. Garbage. I don't know. MPT, are you here? I don't think I've seen him. They swung by last that late. Sir Anthony Dominguez on the mound. Let me express my entire lack of confidence in that situation. What is this loaf of cat? This is such a... Are you the changeling from Pathologic? I think that's clumsy. Yeah. Uh-huh. I mean, I feel like I would not speak up offended for you. Okay, but if it looked like Michael Cera, I wouldn't be like, whoa! Michael Cera, what are you doing in our bed? Why are you... Michael Cera. Loads the bases with a walk. That's Sir Anthony Dominguez in a fucking nutshell. I love that the Phillies, again, didn't make the World Series, but here they are, blowing it de facto. The scriptwriters were on point this year. I give it all away. Hey, y'all want to see something funny as fuck? No, it's awful, really. Yeah, Twitter's just become a racist cesspit. It's about 75% bots. So like, 3 out of 4 posts that you see aren't from actual people. Oh, but it's real comedy. It's true centrist ideas. They're definitely not force-feeding 100 million posts a day into stupid slop AI or whatever the fuck its name is. Oh, but kids just straight up walked around it. You got it! Lord. I need to record her noises somehow. Come here. Can we see if you can do this for the microphone? Yeah, I saw it. Like, I'm not a big Ovechkin fan at all, but he does not very easily give me reasons to dislike him. Like, bringing his whole team out to shake hands with Marc-Andre Fleury is well deserved. That is how you show respect to someone who's literally devoted their life to the game and is very good at the game. Like that is why Ovechkin is a captain. Now, personally, I don't like him because I'm a Flyers fan. I think, and I think 80% of his goals are just he waits until he's open. But you know, still got to show up. I mean, at least he's a better person than Wayne Gretzky. Solid pit, crying solid. Oh God, everybody hold on. There we go. Spent. Ooh, that smells good. Before we reach the end. Hey, isn't this where he's just basically hallucinating there's someone here? I feel like we've watched this like 4 or 5 times. Yup. Sunday.
Yeah, that's a very big rivalry because they both have really good teams that have gone to the Stanley Cup over the past few years. Flyers Devils used to be like that. The Devils had a good team, and Flyers had a good team. And now they're both mediocre at best on a good day, lukewarm otherwise. Let your doctor know if you have a stroke, bleeding, or coughing fits that last longer than 4 hours. How much time spent? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Audrey Kawasaki.
It was a different kind of bright, yellow, fast-moving light. I guess I am to blame. To be seen would be a shame. In art I do defend my simple hollow friend.
Yeah, big shout outs as usual to Discord for completely mishandling all of our personal data. I appreciate it. I've had to secure my Instagram account 4 times in the past 4 weeks. Y'all are great at your jobs. Fucking hope you all fucking walk backwards and fucking do. Alexa, how much time is left on the timer? 50 seconds. It's almost like I know. Alright, what do we want to do after this goofball? Oh, I see this camera died. Something. That's fine. I'm gonna go reset it quick, and then I gotta pull those biatches out of the oven. Oh. Alright, well, we'll just not have that camera for now. I'm done fighting. Alexa, stop.
For now I stand outside, forever this wicked kind. Will you replace me now? My heaven will have a side. There's an alien in the mist, in love with an angel's kiss. It had a silent boss. Now everything in a toss. To face it all.
Oh, that died too. Cool. Alright, so we're down to 1 camera. That's fine. There we go. Alright, I need the wire racks for cooling. And then we'll put the last ones in. Muffin button. Nah, it's just my USB. Like, my computer needs to be restarted. It's just being a... Be a cranky bitch. All right, one tray down. Whew. Yeah, the Red Wings have definitely seen better days. It's been pretty downhill since the days of like Iserman. I've personally not really liked Sidney Crosby ever. I mean, part of it is, yes, because he's a Penguin, but two, I remember him coming into the league and just there being so much hype around him. He got treated like fucking royalty. He was never guilty of any penalty. Anyone that touched him was obviously, you know, God, it was annoying. I'll put it that way. Like, and I think the really annoying thing was, like, especially comparative to someone coming from that team previously, like Jaromir Jagr, like, he fucking shut the fuck up, took hits, played the game, and Crosby fucking whined, moaned, pissed, shit, came at every fucking opportunity.
God damn it.
Well,
Oh, yeah. All right, chat. We're all done here. Alexa, set a timer for 26 minutes. All right. I am going to start disassembling the rest of the cameras and everything else. Thank you for joining. I don't know what I want to do after this. We should probably game for a little bit, but I don't know. Play, period. Ugh. Either way, I'm gonna go upstairs, give us a send off, and we can start disassembly. Yeah. Yep. Don't forget, Instagram's controlled by Facebook and Meta AI. Ugh.
yeah. Do the mods work or no? Yeah, go get some rest, transbiologist. Thanks for hanging through. I appreciate you. Okay, well, I guess we could just play like... Alright, either way, thank you all for being here for an extra long cooking stream. There's the YouTube. There's the stream wish list. Check out my wife's Etsy. And let's get ready to bust it down. Good night, Azira.